British Boot Camp 2, TNA Impact Wrestling. This is Mandrews. He was the winner. What was it like being involved in British Boot Camp? Rockstar Spud won the first British Boot Camp, and then you were able to take the second one. Did he sort of pave the way for you guys to do this, and what was your experience like with that?
Being a part of British Boot Camp 2 was amazing. Pretty much the best experience of my life so far. After Rockstar Spud won the first one, he really paved the way for all British talent, and it definitely upped the bar and the expectations were higher. So, I mean, British Boot Camp 2 there's a lot of pressure on us, but I had a great time throughout the whole process. It was a learning curve for everyone involved, and I'm just really glad that I made the most out of it, and it's managed to put me in this spot, which I'm incredibly grateful for. It was a great experience.
What was it like for you, your friends, your family when you were the winner of it?
Finding out that I'd won British Boot Camp 2 was incredible. It took a long time to hit me. I was straight away on the phone to my family, and they were going crazy on the phone. Like, they had, all the confidence in the world in me, but I still don't think they were ready to hear that I'd won the thing, and I wasn't ready to hear it either. So it was amazing. It's changed my life, and I think it's only really hit me months later that this is real, this is happening, and I'm a part of TNA now.
What's it like working with the talent here and getting to work with Rockstar Spud, because you worked with EC3 and Tyrus and talent, and you're going to continue to work with talent. But what was it like so far working with those guys?
Making the transition to TNA and starting to work with the talent of TNA has been amazing. Like, I'm just trying to soak it all in. I'm just trying to soak all this experience from everyone around me in, because there's people in TNA that I've been watching my entire life on TV, and guys I look up to, and to be able to work on the same show as them and work in the ring with these people, that's mind-blowing to me. So it's been a huge learning curve, and every match I have, every show I attend, I'm learning more and more and more. It's really good to have Rockstar Spud here, because he knows exactly what I'm going through. He knows exactly what the transition period is like, so I've been learning off him the most, if I'm honest, and he's been helping me along, making the transition from the UK independent scene to TNA.
TNA was in the UK. What was that like for you, being a part of that tour that they had and the reception that you got there in front of the hometown crowd?
The reception from the UK crowd for the TNA tour was incredible. Not only does TNA have such a good following in the UK, but for me as well, I've been traveling the UK doing wrestling shows for the last 10 years there, so I've got a following of my own, and the fact that I could be wrestling in front of a crowd of that capacity was mad. Wembley Arena was a dream come true for me. The crowd were really loud, there were people there who knew of me, which was great. So to be able to enter to such a big venue and to have people chanting your name and on such a big show, that was a dream come true.
What is wrestling like in the UK compared to wrestling here? And are more doors opening for UK talent to compete in America?
I think British wrestling has a really solid place at the moment in the wrestling world. There's so much talent in Britain at the moment, and the scene is really going through a revival. It's really being stronger and stronger, and more British talent is coming to America, in the likes of TNA, and right now it's a goldmine, I think, especially with TNA having such a strong following in the UK. It's on Challenge TV every Sunday at 9 o'clock. Everyone's behind TNA, and this is a great position to be in. To be a British wrestler in this day of age, I'm very grateful for that.
What have you learned so far in this whole journey? And you mentioned it earlier that it's just a dream come true for you. What has it been like, that whole process? And were there times where you even had doubts? Because you said you've been wrestling for about 10 years now, correct?
Yeah.
That, maybe this isn't for me, maybe it is. Just what got you through it all?
Well, over the last 10 years, I've been traveling all around the place, all around Europe, all around America as well, and there has been times where it got hard, and there has been times where you may think to yourself, is this for me? But it's always been so enjoyable, so it's never been hard work, because I've enjoyed it the whole time, no matter how much effort I put into it. So now, to have this kind of perfect climax after 10 years of making it to a big company like TNA, that's incredible. I got here a lot faster than I thought I was going to, because I was planning on wrestling for maybe 15, 20 years before I had an opportunity like this.
Do you have any Twitter or Facebook for fans to follow you?
Yes, on Twitter at Mandrews TNA, on Instagram at ManToTheDrews, and you can watch Impact Wrestling every Friday night on Destination America at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Mandrews.
Thank you very much.